I'm going to start out this video by adding two links in the lower corners. You'll see in the left corner there's a link to how to embed a YouTube video into a WordPress blog post. If you don't know how to do that, you're going to need to view that tutorial first. The other steps you're going to need to know how to do are how to add an image, specifically a featured image, to a WordPress blog post. In the lower right, you'll see that I've added a link to a tutorial on how to do that. You'll need to watch both of those videos before viewing this video, unless of course you already know how to do that. Okay, here's an example of what a featured image looks like on a WordPress blog. Here's a listing of blog posts, and all these blog posts in this case are simply embedded YouTube videos. And you see how each one has that nice square thumbnail image with the play button in the middle of it? That's what we want to achieve, so that any time your video blog posts are listed, they always show up with a nice image and a play button so people know what to do. On this blog, when we click the play button, we're taken directly to the blog post, and here you see the embedded YouTube video ready to play. Rather than do anything fancy, to keep things ultra simple, all you need to do is create a blog post with a video, embed that video, and set it so that it doesn't autoplay. If you don't know how to do that, don't worry. That's the default. It's automatically going to look like this with that nice play button right in the middle. Now on the YouTube website, you won't see those play buttons on videos by default, because when you go to a video page on YouTube, it starts playing automatically. On your blog, you don't always want videos to play automatically. You want people to click. So we're going to use this image right here that you see to create an image that we can give to WordPress and have it use it. I'm not going to give you anything special to know about images. We're going to let WordPress do all the work for us. All we need to do is take a screenshot of what you see in front of you. Now that's very easy to do. It's a function that's built into your computer. If you're already familiar with that, the rest of this is just a refresher. You need to find on the keyboard of your computer what's called the print screen button. It's usually a key that has 6 letters on it. It's an abbreviation of the words print screen. It'll say PRTSCN. Now on some keyboards where keys have multiple functions, you'll want to make sure that you're using the print screen function of that key. Most of the time that's the default. All you have to do is press the print screen key, and it takes a digital photograph of everything you see on screen. Nothing will change when you do it, but the photograph is automatically saved for you. So find that key and get ready to press it. Now if your keyboard does have multiple functions, sometimes you have to hold down a function key or something like a shift key in order to use the print screen function. But again, usually that's not the case. Alright, go ahead and press that now. The next thing, after you've done that, is to use any image editing program on your computer, any one at all. And we're not even going to edit anything. All we're going to do is save. I'm going to use the default Paint program that's available to everybody who has any version of Microsoft Windows. However, if you have Windows 7, there's a special function to make this even easier called the snipping tool. If you have Windows 7 and you'd like to learn about that, just go to Google and type in Windows 7 snipping tool tutorial and look up a tutorial on using that. But for the rest of us, press print screen and let's go to Microsoft Paint. Okay, here I've opened the Paint program on my computer. I've already pressed print screen, so I have a digital photograph of everything we were looking at, and I'm simply going to go edit, paste, and I'm going to drag it up here so you can see it. This is the image. To keep this really simple, all we're going to do is save it. I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to choose from the list JPEG. Whatever Paint program you use, when you save as, look for a choice of JPEG, JPEG or JPG. Only those two. There are other versions of JPEG on some programs. You only want the JPG or JPEG. Give the file a name. I'm just going to call this test image. and I'm going to click Desktop over on the left here so that I save it on the desktop of my computer. Believe it or not, that's it. Now we're going to give it to WordPress and ask it to use a small piece of that as the featured image for our video blog post. I'm going to put the links to the other videos down in the corners again, so if you need to study how to embed a YouTube video, click that link on the lower left, and if you need to learn how to add images, particularly a featured image, to a WordPress blog post, click the link on the lower right.